It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Kyrie lets it go. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact of their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Simmons. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
For the Phillies.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kevin Durant with the rock to Dinwiddie. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Second effort to Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. To Embiid. To Simmons. A shot no good by Harris.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kevin Durant has got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Dinwiddie. Kevin Durant trying to convert the extra try. He's perfect from the line so far. Got it.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons into the front court. His team up by 1. Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Durant to Jordan. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads 3. Richardson to Tobias Harris. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Kyrie Irving for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in.
Simmons with it. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Nets have the basketball. To Jordan. No good. Defense catching a break there. Beyond the arc for 3. Brooklyn secures the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. To Tobias Harris.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Durant. Fires the 3. Not getting the bounce. He'll put it up. At the buzzer. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. 1 quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Nets have it to Irving. Shot from in close, no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Irving. No good. Burke with it. Up 5. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Horford, he was all over him. To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Kyrie with the rock. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. He even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jarrett Allen trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Off the mark at the line. He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Durant to the basket, but he can't finish. To Richardson. Gets a shot up, off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low-percentage shots. That's the reason why.
And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Now to Jordan, down low. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Layup Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here's Durant for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
DeAndre Jordan tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, eh?
To Durant. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. In the front court comes Simmons. 2-point advantage to Richardson. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Joel Embiid, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To Irving. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense. Josh Richardson. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second and 3, got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The 76ers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Simmons has been punishing the rim with a variety of dunks. This is a guy that wants the top play section all to himself. say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Simmons with it, up by 6. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. To Jordan, down low.
What is up?
Finish that.
Welcome to the stream, Grand Night. Welcome to the stream, Grand Night.
Richardson to Simmons. 4-3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. The follow won't go either. Kyrie across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. That is great vision to set it up. And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hey, lock up.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around.
Stuffs it down with authority.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Irving with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Sixers control it.
Hi,
Drove
good
the lane
vibes.
and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Cashes in for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down 3. And he buries it. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance.
Let us
and
go.
in their
Y'all
mind,
got
they do,
this.
but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Smith into the front court. Leads 3. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Brooklyn with the basketball.
Nice.
Terrific vision. Count the bucket for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Can't connect from in close.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
7-6, let us go.
Durant to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Dinwiddie. Durant. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Gets to the basket and scores. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Richardson, shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Simmons. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Wide open look won't go. The shot almost. Irving. Now that's a contest. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down with the Nets in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they were able to flip the script in the 3rd because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the 4th quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Slams it down.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads a bucket. Durant to Irving. Durant. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Kevin Durant has it. Takes it coast to coast, and a strong finish at the rim. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Now a steal by Philly. To Embiid. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Horford. Josh Richardson. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Joel Embiid. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
And count the basket inside.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 6, DeAndre Jordan. And number 12, Joe Harris.
Irving into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Durant. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good to Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant lets it fly. Richardson. Offensive rebound. Joel Embiid. He's 3 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
DeAndre Jordan at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First try, no good.
Number 31, Jared Allen.
Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. And he missed the free throw. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up 5. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kevin Durant, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Simmons to Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Here's Irving into the front court. Lead stands at 7. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
It's good, and one.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeAndre Jordan at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Simmons to Horford. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, he had it. Josh Richardson. Not that time. He misses. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The 76ers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The Brooklyn Nets played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Brooklyn Nets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.